Hello. Hello, everybody. If there's anybody out there, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Just give me a yes, you can hear me. It's the most important thing. And then I can get on with it. Hi, Nix. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tuggerton. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Amazing. Is it all right? Does it sound okay? Well, hello and welcome to the live stream, everybody. Oh my God, there's people in. I can't believe that. I thought you'd all be at the pub getting drunk or in the garden with the Barbie on. No, you're all in the house. You're all boring lot watching my bloody live stream instead of out. I'm glad I'm up morning. Well, I've been out all day in the garden. Just finally managed to get a shower and get myself inside and get prepared for this. I was so tempted to put a message on today saying, sorry guys, cancelled. It's so nice today, wasn't it? Which leads me to my first point. That's sunshine I can see outside. I can't believe it. Where the hell has this weather been, honestly? It's been absolutely shocking, hasn't it? And that's why, another reason why there's a live stream tonight, because I don't have a video for tonight at all. Normally, I'm weeks ahead. And if I miss a week, it's fine because I've got videos planned ahead. But tonight, I didn't have anything. I've run out. I haven't been out for weeks because I've been busy and the weather has been atrocious. So I've not had a chance to do anything. But anyway, getting comments in. So hi, Lisa. Hi, Mark. Andrew Martin. Lisa Mountaineer. Andrew Martin. David Cocaine. Howard Gibson. Aidan. Glenn Monks. Fergie. Cubuck. Andrew Martin again. Andrew says it's sat on the patio watching me. I don't blame you, mate. You know what? You nearly got an eyeful tonight on the live stream. I was going to do the live stream from the hot tub in the garden. I was going to do it. I've not had it up yet, the hot tub, and I thought I'm going to put it up now in May. So I got it all ready this morning, started filling it up. We're about half full. And I'm thinking already, I'm going to put the laptop on a chair. I'm going to do the live stream from the hot tub just to be random so I can stay outside. But I saw bubbles in the hot tub and I didn't press the button to turn them on and I didn't trump either. But I could see bubbles in the hot tub and I'm looking down thinking, where are they coming from? And there's a puncture in the side of it. It's one of them inflatable ones. But there's a puncture in the side of it and I could see bubbles coming out. And within half an hour, the whole thing was down and the water was leaking out. So I've emptied it. I've tried to repair it. So that's why I'm not in the hot tub tonight. Instead, I'm in the bedroom. There you go. Long explanation for that one. Fergie says it's only 1 p.m. here in the States. Oh, lucky you. You've still got the rest of the day to go. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock here now, 7 p.m. So you must be, are you like Central America then? Because I think New York, is it New York 5 hours? So you must be Central or the West Coast, maybe. Andrew's sat on the patio. Hello, East Ardsley, Rotting Llama Productions. Hello to East Ardsley. Aidan says, unfortunately, I'm working tomorrow, so can't be out today. Don't get bank holidays off work. Oh, bloody hell. That's horrible, isn't it? I don't even know what bank holidays are these days because of the job that I do. I don't even remember that the bank holidays anymore. They're just normal days to me. But I remember years ago in one of my old jobs, we didn't get bank holidays either, and I hated that. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, Lisa says. Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be as good. In fact, warmer tomorrow than it is today. And it's in fact supposed to be nice the whole week. So I've got no excuse to get a video done this week, have I? Yes, Andrew, you personally. Malcolm Butcher, sat in France, 26 degrees. Wow. Thanks for joining us from France, Malcolm. Whereabouts are you in France? I presume you're on holiday, but whereabouts are you? I love France. Fergie says yes. Hello from Outwood. Hi, Richard in Outwood. Not far at all. Dragon Heat Gaming, you considered walking the old Wyke train route? Yes, mate, I have. It flagged up a few weeks ago. We're doing the Leeds new line. There's a few lines that I didn't add on my list. I mean, like I said before, I am going to do every railway in Yorkshire, definitely. But there's a few that I've prioritised, and that one appeared on my radar for a certain reason. Lulian Alexi, that's a tongue twister name, isn't it? Lulian. Hi, Adventure. Awesome job. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Mike Morgan says, is that Gary Barlow? I am Michael. You all right? Old Morgs. This guy used to be in a band with me years ago. What are you doing on, Mike? We didn't call you Mike. We call you Morgan, but... So, hi, mate. I didn't even realise who it was until I saw the jumper, the Christmas jumper, if that looks like one anyway. Anyway, congratulations on the kid. On the Sprog. When is the next culvert mission? Not sure. I've got 2 more left of them. I've got 2 culvert videos. Now, I didn't put them out today or on a Sunday because I didn't think they were worthy of a Sunday slot. But I've got 2 more videos continuing up the culvert or the beck that I was looking at. I actually find a couple of culverts on there and I do a bit of clearing. So that'll be probably next Wednesday. Oh, from Romania. That's where you're from, Lulian. Hi to Romania. Diamond Tuesday. Greetings. Hello, mate. Malcolm Butcher. I'm in the southwest France, 1 hour from Poitiers. I couldn't even see that. I need my glasses for that. Poitiers. It looks like Poitiers. Southwest France. I've never been down there. I've been down the Riviera, the real south, but I've done a lot of the south coast, but I've never done sort of central southern France. On my list to do. Howard says, I think you would be shocked if you followed the track of Lancashire-Yorkshire Railway from Methley Junction to Bottomboat now. Sustrans have done their worst. The whole area around Newmarket is being redeveloped. Oh, really? When you say done their worst, do you mean as in they've made it a hell of a lot worse? Or you mean they've made it, or you can see things? I don't know. Let me know, Howard. Mike says, time for a Rotherham trip. Yeah, I think I need to, mate. I think I need to come down. I've done a few videos around yours. Not too close to yours, but not far off. But yeah, I need to come and see you, don't I? See the Sprog. Malcolm, I am retired, living here, worked in the emergency services. Oh, brilliant. I bet that's a lovely life down there. I'd love to live in France, in a little chateau somewhere. I can speak French a little bit. I can get by. Every time I go to Paris and things, I always try to use the lingo, a bit like Del Boy. Bonjour, bonjour. I love your videos; they're amazing. Hey, Runderground's on. Hiya, mate. How are you doing? Runderground, in case you don't know, is a channel based in London. He's a northern lad, but he's based in London. He does underground videos on the underground railways and the Elizabeth line and all this sort of TfL stuff in London, but he runs it. So he runs and tells you facts about it while he's running. I don't know how you do it, mate. I couldn't run more than 50 yards. I'd be on my ass, I tell you. I tried jogging up a railway track not long back. I got about a quarter of a mile and I was dead. I just have no stamina. I do not have that in me at all. Didn't even like cross country at school. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the well wishes. Sorry, yes to Central Time. Just enjoying the Memorial. Oh yeah, Central Time. So you are Central USA then. Oh, is it Memorial Day weekend? I didn't know that. Remembering those who've fallen worldwide. We have ours in November. Memorial Day to us is November, or we call it Remembrance Sunday. Whereabouts are you, Fergie? Whereabouts in the US? What state? I've sat in my lounge, GNR railway chair picked up at Methley Junction. Amazing. Did you take that to France with you? I've been on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway today. I bet that were nice. I bet it were lovely up there. You didn't see Tom Cruise while you were up there, did you, filming? Congratulations on 12K from the USA. Thanks, mate. Whereabouts are you in the USA? I always like to know where people are from. Let me know where you're from. I've been there a few times. Viper Warrior says, I love you're in Leeds. Good old Leeds, eh? I'm actually not from Leeds, but yeah, I live here, so why not? Chelsea's in. Hi, Chelsea. All right. So are you in the bath then, Chelsea? She said she was going to watch me in the bath later on. Sounds interesting. Come visit Dracula Land someday. I'd love to. Yeah, that would be interesting. I'll definitely will. I saw Most Haunted, the TV show in the UK. They did a special in Romania where they went to a Dracula castle, did a live thing there. So I've seen it, but I'd love to go. Aidan said, hearing the word running made me tired. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. When I watch him on his videos, when I watch Matt, it's just I'm shattered watching him. He's not even hardly broken a sweat, and he's just running for miles. And I'm just thinking, God, if I walked 50 yards of that, I'd be shattered. Thanks, Nicola. Thanks for the message. David says, I'm sure you previously mentioned an update on the Emmets Canal in Birkenshaw, or am I dreaming? You're not dreaming. There is a part 3 to come. We have some new evidence that's come to light, but the lady who holds this evidence, or who told me about it and tipped me off, she's quite elderly, and she was a bit wary because of the coronavirus. So she said, you're welcome to come down and do it, but can you wait until after it's all died down? So it won't be long. I'll probably get down there this summer, maybe end of this year. Just had a super chat from, where is he? Hang on, I'll get it. I'll find it. Super chat from one Jerix1. I don't even know how to pronounce that. $20. Thanks, mate. Thanks you very much. Much appreciated. So the East Coast, New Jersey Shore. Continued success. Thank you, mate. I've been to New Jersey, Jackson. And I'm sure you can guess why I went to Jackson in New Jersey. See if you can guess. I think everybody will know that lives there. Let's go back up. Is it worth it? Definitely. Fergie definitely needs to go over to his channel. Yeah, check him out, mate. It's interesting, very interesting. We will do a video together one day, I'm sure. If I ever get to London, or if he gets up here again, we'll try to do a collab together, because I've not worked with Matt yet on Runderground. Right, Tennessee. Wow, that's somewhere I would love to go. Pigeon Forge. I want to go there. That's on my list. Pigeon Forge. I'm sure you know where that is. And again, I'm sure you can guess why I want to go to Pigeon Forge. Just in time for this. Congrats on the 12K. Thanks, mate. What videos do you have planned for this summer? Well, do you know what? I have absolutely no idea at this stage. Now, I'll definitely be finishing the Leeds New Line, but there's going to be a break because the last video for the Leeds New Line went out last Sunday, and I've run out now. I've not got any more episodes filmed, and I need to wait for Richie to come back up because he lives in Lincolnshire. I need to wait for Richie to come back up to finish the series. But he's really busy with work at the minute. So I've got to wait for him when he's available to come back up. And then we can continue the Leeds New Line. But there's going to be a little gap in that, I think. But we will finish that 100%. I'm definitely going to do the Garforth to Castleford this year. I'm going to do a few more on the Bradford lines. And then I want to do some different stuff as well. I want to go and do some explore videos again. Things like an old mine that I've found, and a couple of old villages, lost villages, and things like that. I've got quite a few things like that, and canals as well. So I'm not sure. It just depends what I pick at the time and then go off and do. Howard says the first part has been cleared of all relics apart from the items I've showed you. All the trees have been removed and surface tarmacked. Oh no. Yeah, when I went across there last year, they were just starting to do that. They'd started to remove that bridge that you were talking about. The double bridge. They started to remove that, and then they were tarmacking it then. And there's me thinking they were going to do it good. Sounds like they've just destroyed everything. Oh well. Glad I filmed it when I did. Yes, I was volunteer fireman 30 years on the North York Moors Railway. Brilliant. But that was an interesting job. I bet you got a lot of fires up there, didn't you? The moorland and that. Where's my picture, Chelsea? You promised me. You said you were going to send me a picture tonight. Phil Atkin, congrats from Leeds again. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much, Phil. Malcolm says, filming the railway starts 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th of June. Is that for the Mission Impossible? Or are you talking about the series on TV? Grey Man, travelled from Lofthouse to Flixton, Scarborough last week, walked down to Caton Bay. I used to go up there when I was a kid, Caton Bay. Not the holiday park, but we used to go down to the little seafront they've got there. Thanks, Mike. Cracking weather this weekend. Back underground. Oh, brilliant! So you are back on site then. You're back digging, panning for gold. Mike is the guy that runs the Williamson Tunnels in Liverpool, which I'm going to check out at some point this year with Martin. We were just waiting for the situation to change, but you're back on site, so that's good news. I've lost my comments. Craig, congrats on the 12K. Thanks, mate. Can't stay on having a family barbecue. Go on, you get lost. Go have your sausage. Go shove a sausage in your gob, you greedy git. It's all right, I know him. Yeah, jealous. I did have a barbecue today, though. I had a couple of chicken things on the barbecue. And now I'm peckish again. Tony Dalton, love the Meffley series. You should cover more old pits in the area. Yeah, I'm going to do, mate. I've got lots to do in the area. Lots of things on my list. I've still got the local collieries to do yet as well. I've not done the local ones. I've only done one or two. I need to catch up on your videos. Work has been mental. Yeah, mate, catch up. I've done quite a few different ones in the last few months. Meffley North Railway Station is on the market. 450k. That's not bad. It's a big house. I bet they are. When I was there, they were doing it up then. It's a big house, that. I'd love to live in there. Love your vids in Pudsey. Only lived there last 4 years. Love the videos you've done around here in Saltaire. Thanks, Tracy. I've got more to come from Pudsey soon, especially the Tong side of it. I'll be back there some point soon. Any more news? Pudsey Greenside Tunnel walked through when I was a kid. I didn't get in there, did I? In the tunnel. It was open, and the week I went down with Martin, they just sealed it up. Well, unfortunately, it was open again a couple of weeks ago, and they've just put a brand new gate on it, and it is massive. You've got absolutely no chance of getting in there now. The gate's about 12 feet high, maybe more. It practically covers the portal. Unless somebody vandalizes it, you ain't getting in there now. So unfortunately, I won't be going in the green side. Alan Oliver, good evening. Hope you're well. Great videos as normal. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Alan. Much appreciated. Where was your first culvert video? It was one local to me in Rothwell, not far away. I mean, I drive past that way every day, and I walk the dog up there, and I saw that it was flooded when I walked past, and that's what made me do that one. I just saw the water coming up over the bank, and I thought, that's blocked. I don't know why. So I shot down and did it. if you look at my culvert videos, you'll see that they're numbered 001, 2, 3, 4. So if you go to 001, that was that one. Will you bring Barney the Beagle on? He'll be up in a minute because I have biscuits and sweets here. I've got a tub of celebration sweets and some nice giant buttons from M&S, and I'm going to smash them in my face in a minute. And yes, I am one of those annoying people that eats the sweets and then puts the wrappers back in the box. That is me. So as soon as I open them, he'll be up because he'll hear it. He'll be bashing the door down. You watch. Oh, we know, definitely more to explore in that aspect all throughout Tennessee and even Kentucky. Yeah, I can imagine. So you know where I'm talking about, where I want to go to at Pigeon Forge. I mean, I want to go to Pigeon Forge, but I want to go somewhere there as well. I'd like to visit the old mine lost villages when you go, Darren. I bet you would. I don't. The mine looks really bad. It looks a bit scary, to be honest, but I'm going to risk it. Pub crawl video, best pubs in Leeds. Tell you what, that could have happened today as well. When I said I was going to do the live stream in the hot tub today, I was that close until it deflated. But I then thought about going to a beer garden and doing it there, but I didn't know how good the Wi-Fi was. I like the old coal mining ones. I used to go look for them with my ex-boyfriend as he left me for other girl a few weeks ago, so I can't go now. Oh, wow. That's a bit dramatic, isn't it? So, oh, sod him. That's all I'll say. Sod him. That's a bit brutal. Sorry to hear that, Lisa. Congratulations. Thanks, mate. Howard, we've been cycling the Garforth to Allerton Bywater Linesway track, but apart from the road bridges, there are no... Yeah, that's what I'm fearing about that. That there isn't much apart from the bridge. It could be just a one video wonder, that the whole thing. Possibly. We'll see. I know you used to like Most Haunted and programs like that. Have you ever filmed any trippy, spooky stuff on camera? No, I haven't, mate. No. Never seen anything paranormal, ever. Not with my eyes and not on the camera either. I always find there's an explanation for something. I'm quite a, what's the word? Skeptical person. I want to believe it because it'd be good, but I just, until I see it, I can't. And every time I see something untoward, and I love all that. I love the paranormal stuff, but every time I see something like that, I always think of an explanation for it, or it could be this, or it could be that. So I've never seen anything conclusive anyway. Looking very well, Darren. Thanks, mate. By very well, do you mean older? Is that what you mean? Because it was my birthday last week. Can you give us a strum on the guitar, King Fox Junction? I can't play it. That's not mine. That's not my guitar. I can't play that at all. Keyboard's my thing. Can you do Allerton Bywater train track so I can share my group village Kippax? Yeah, I will be, mate. That's the one I was just talking about, the Garforth one. In fact, I drove through it the other day. I got my jab. I got my first COVID jab the other day. Yes, I am that old. I got called up and I went to Kippax to get it. I had to go to the surgery in Kippax, and I drove over the bridge. So it reminded me. Back on site and open for tours again. Proving popular. Looking forward to seeing you and Martin. Brilliant, Mike. Can't wait. I'll wait for Martin to organise it because it's his thing. So I don't want to interfere. I'll let Martin sort it out. But I might give him a nudge. Tell him that you want us to go over. Hi, Kaz in Sheffield. How you doing? Danny Bacon. Myself and 4 boys ventured down to the green side. Did you see the size of the gates on it, Danny? Spent many hours Methley North House. I lived at the back of Savile Pit and it was... All right, brilliant. Yeah, I'd love to have seen that when it was operating. Kaz has seen a ghost. Wasn't that film with Patrick Swayze, was it? Tom Patrick. Where are the sweets when we came over? In my cupboard, mate. Hiding them from you. Mmm. We've got Percy pig cakes as well for my birthday. Did you know that? Also got a big chocolate cake downstairs. You could have had that, but never mind. You missed out. Paul Tyndall. Love your videos. Have you ever thought about exploring the old line from White to Brighouse through Bailiff Bridge? Yes, mate. Somebody just asked me about that earlier on. Yeah, I will be doing. Keep your eyes peeled. Spooky guy that disappeared. Oh, yeah. Nicola Barnes. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I had a guy that just randomly disappeared in one of my videos. I was stood in the middle of nowhere between two railway tracks, and there's two bridges underneath where you can walk through. And I was stood on one bridge, the other side, and I saw this kid dressed in a black, like a school uniform, walk towards me. So I turned my back on the person so not to get him on camera because I was pointing it towards him, and I thought I'll turn around so they don't feel intimidated walking past while I'm vlogging. And I turned around and I just looked behind me and it'd gone, completely vanished. And there was no other way out of there. It was like a siding on two railways, like a slope. And I don't know where they went. Either they turned around and went back really quick and I didn't see, or there was something that I didn't know about. But it's just weird. It was so quick how they disappeared. I was talking to the camera 1 minute and then I literally turned my back, glanced back, and they'd gone completely. Have you ever been anywhere that Time Team have been? Apparently once they had a big find. I have actually, mate. Been to a place called, is it Groby? I think you were there. And they were telling us they had a big find in the churchyard there. Did you know about that? Paul Muller-Hansen, hi mate. Not old enough for having records. I am. You'd be surprised. I've got bloody loads down here. We've got an old record player here. An old 80s thing. Check it out. Wood vinyl and everything. I had to get that thing fixed recently. Didn't even know how to repair it. It was playing up, so we had to get it fixed. How do we ask questions? Just stick them on here, mate. Good evening, St. Helens. Carl, how are you doing? Hope St. Helens is treating you well. Exploring portion. Check out a guy on YouTube, Exploration Unknown. He does things close to Pigeon Forge. Catch you live. Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you soon. Enjoy your barbecue. Presume you're getting the weather as well. Enjoy the barbecue anyway. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. What inspires you to make a video? Is it the location, history, or tip-offs? For me, I prefer videos that nobody's done before. Not always, but sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. But I do prefer videos where nobody's done it before and I can tell my story on it. And location helps because if it's miles away, I'm less likely to do it than I am if it's not far away. But it doesn't bother me. I'm not afraid of traveling if it's worth it. And it got to have a good story. If it was an old manor house or something that had no story to it, it was built and then it got knocked down, and there was no trace of it whatsoever, and it was just a field now, it'd be pointless because I'd make a minute out of that. Literally turn up and go, used to be this house here, show a picture, and then go, now it's gone. That's it. There needs to be something remaining, something to find, even a little story to tell about it, maybe something interesting about it or something unique. So yeah, it's a bit of everything. And I do get tip-offs quite a lot of people. Sometimes a lot of the videos I do will be random because I'll just get a call last minute and they'll say, or like a message online, or somebody will say, do you know that this is open or this is accessible? And I'd get down there quick. Like Ashley did. Ashley Fenso, he did it. With the Holbeck Viaduct that I did. He messaged me on the day and he said, the gate's open. He said, it won't be long. They'll seal it. It's open and it's accessible. We need to get down there. So we literally went down that night and did it because sometimes you just got to jump on it. He does things like paranormal. I might have seen this guy, Fergie. I might have seen this guy. I think he did a video at Dollywood as well. I might have seen him before. My parents had one like it. Yeah, I used to have one when I was a kid as well. This is not actually my record player, but I used to have one myself, an old wooden one. Danland, Outland by Water to Castleford. Yeah, there is down at the bottom end, the Castleford side. But I think that's it. I think that's all that's left on there. Rothwell, my favourite one of your videos, Old Village in River, or the Waterloo Village. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was a good video. Your videos are very interesting. Thanks, Carl. I've watched nearly all of them now. Seen you out with Martin Zero. Thanks, mate. Is that where you saw me? On Martin's channel? David says, wish you could have been filming in City Square this afternoon. Some very interesting sights. The ring of nude female nymphs acting as lamp holders looked very overdressed. I've no idea what you're talking about, but I can imagine. Yeah, I'm glad I weren't there then. Just in time. Have you got any new kit for your summer adventures? I have, mate. Yeah, I've got some new merch which I'm wearing. It's like my retro intercity t-shirt 125. I made this using the colors of the intercity trains. You remember? Well, you obviously remember them. So I made this using that. I've got some new gear as well. I've got a few little bits here and there for my birthday, like little things to use, new lights, new little adapters and things like that. So yeah, everything's going to get better and better as I do it. I'm getting more and more gear. I have Bez and Sue and Bez in Blackpool. You lucky girls. I would love to be there right now. I'd love to just be sat on the seafront with fish and chips right now. Definitely. Hope you enjoyed your gig anyway. Sean says, how long does it take to match the video with the old photographs? Now that is a challenge. A lot of people keep saying to me, like, that must take you ages when you do the photo fades and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it does. When I do a full video, like where I've got 16 pictures, like the Leeds one and the Rothwell one, that can take me about a week of solid editing. I'd probably say a couple of hours per picture, maybe 3-4 hours sometimes. Sometimes it's really, because the footage that I get, I only get it once. I try my best. I have the picture printed and I match it on camera when I'm stood there. But I can't always get the position on the picture because of where it's taken. So then I have to go home and edit it and manipulate it so it fits. That's what takes a long time. And the fades in and out, it takes bloody ages. Daryl via hello from Rochdale. Saw you first with Martin. Have you ever done any metal detecting? No, I haven't, mate. I did when I was a kid, but not on the channel. I used to have a metal detector when I was a young'un. Used to go to the beach in Filey and Bridlington and do all the looking for coins and things. I once found a ring on the beach in Bridlington, like a diamond ring, but I think it was more like Elizabeth Duke than an actual diamond ring. But I always remember that. But no, I've never found anything. I've never done it for. I haven't done it for years, but I would love to do that. I need to get somebody that's got some gear and go out and try it again. But it's really difficult these days, isn't it? You've got to have certain permissions now. I know back in the 80s, you just did it. Are you interested in visiting a site where it's a working area but has tracks still visible? Working area but has tracks still visible. I'm not sure if they were for the mills or actually transporting goods. Oh, you mean in like a yard, like a builder's yard or something? Yeah, depends what it is, but yeah, I'm always up for stuff like that. Chelsea says, how do I get an AdventureMe t-shirt? If you've got a description below, it's in there. Let's go in the video description down below or shop.adventureme.co.uk. I've got loads. I know you won't buy any, Chelsea, because you're not going to wear a train t-shirt, are you? But now I've got this one. I've got loads of different ones anyway. I just thought I'd put it on tonight. Why not? James Teal, thanks, mate. Travel was no issue. Do you have a dream site place you would love to visit worldwide? Probably there's a lot in the US that I'd love to do. Like a lot of the old the gold mines. I saw one the other day in California, an old gold mine that you can go down. I'd love to do something like that. I'd love a lot of that sort of. I know the history doesn't go as far back there, but I still like all their sort of mining history and the vintage sort of stuff. I could probably name you 500 places in America that I want to do, but like it's time, isn't it? And getting over there, and especially at the minute we can't. But one day I will. I'll definitely get there. Carl Wood, what camera equipment are you using? I just use a GoPro 9 at the minute, Carl. I've got 2 cameras, but the GoPro is the one I use 90% of the time. The other camera is just for like cutaway shots and things. I use the GoPro. I love it. I just carry it in my hand. It's brilliant. I don't like lugging big camera equipment around with lenses and massive sound gear. I just like the little mic on here and the camera. That is it. Geordie Lyons, hey, awesome edits. Thanks, mate. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm getting better. When I first started, I was a bit ropey. I go back and watch some of my old stuff sometimes, and I'm a bit like, did I put that out? But I'm definitely getting better now. I'm learning my way around the software. Thanks, mate. Love the photo fade videos. Yeah, I love doing them. Absolutely love doing them. They do take time, but I enjoy it. And they're so easy to get the footage for. I can do it all in a couple of hours out on site. And then I come back and spend all week editing it. But I love them. The only problem is they only appeal to a local area. So I never get great ratings on them videos. If you look at them, they're quite low. And that's because, like when I did the Robin Hood one and the Rothwell one, it's only people in Rothwell that are going to watch it, and only people in Robin Hood that are going to watch it because it's local to them, which is why I did Leeds, thinking it might appeal to more, but it didn't. For some reason, they're just not marketable. But I'll definitely be doing more. I'm not going to stop doing them. Have you mastered the drone? Yeah, I think I've got the hang of it now, David. It's been a while. I've not taken it out for a few months now. For the last video I used it on was the one that was out last Sunday. God, I'm full of wind today. The one that was out last Sunday. The Gormasul Tunnel one. That was the last one I used it on. I've not had it out since. That was filmed about probably 2 months ago. Early April. Because the weather's just been shocking, hasn't it? And I've not been out at all. And I've been working. That's another thing. I was going to say, because the weather's been really bad, but I've also been working. And not in my normal job. I haven't gone back to work yet. My normal job is still not operating as it stands. There is signs that it's going to start soon, and fingers crossed we're going to have a good year. But as present, it can't operate because it's events and entertainment. It's just not going to go ahead. So I've had to find alternative jobs, shall we say. And a friend of mine asked me to help him out at his place a couple of weeks ago. He said, do you fancy a couple of weeks' work helping out? Something that's totally out of my comfort zone that I've never done before. But I went and did it anyway. Earned a bit of money and helped them out as well. A bit of labour. So that's another reason why I've been really quiet as late. So on social media, I've barely posted anything. All I've done is put videos out. And I've not filmed anything for about 8 weeks, 9 weeks, which is not like me. I'm always out every week, but the weather has been atrocious and I've been working. So when I did have time off, it was just bucketing it down all day. So just didn't have a chance. But I can't wait to get the drone out again. In fact, tomorrow I might take it with me when I go out. I'm nipping out tomorrow, but not to do a video, but I'm going out for a trip. I might take the drone with me, see if I can get something worthwhile. James says, get to Sperm Point. Is that where you were today, mate? You sent me a picture, didn't you? Yeah, I used to go there when I was younger, well, my teenage years. I used to drive to there. A friend of mine had a caravan not far from there. So we used to go down there all the time and just walk down to the end with the dogs and stuff. And and sit on the beach, watch the ships go past, and then walk back up. We used to go to the pub at the top. Yeah, I've done that many, many times, but I've not been there for about 15, 20 years, maybe. Probably since the early 2000s. But I love the atmosphere around there. So I will definitely get back there. I remember the old rail tracks and the road, the bits that weren't washed away anyway. So yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, I saw the kids on the picture that you sent me. Can't stay long. How are you doing? Still loving your videos. Keep them coming. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for joining us. But you're all sat in the bloody beer gardens now, aren't you? I'm so jealous. A friend of mine told me to cancel the live stream the other day. They said, you do realize Sunday is probably going to be the hottest day we've had so far this year. And I just went, oh, typical. It's been absolutely banging it down for what, 6, 7, 8 weeks. The minute I decide to do a live stream, it's baking outside. So everybody's going to be out. Everybody's in the garden. Everybody's at the pub. Everybody's gone away. All my friends are away. So I just thought, maybe I should. However, there's quite a lot of people in, which I'm surprised at. I said, if even if a few joined us, it's worth it. But I was terrified that it was going to be me and 3 people, but it's not. We've got about 100 in, which is great. I'm happy with that. Definitely, it's definitely worthwhile. Neil Sharp, the photos added to your footage add so much. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, I agree. I like adding them in as well because it shows a bit more. It's better than just a picture, isn't it? Matt Potter, thanks for your videos. Just been doing a family history research of my dad's side. It's great to see areas they lived in. Oh, thanks, mate. Did you watch my Holbeck Viaduct video? That was done down there. You did New and Old of Rothwell. Could you do one for Kipax? Yeah, I will, mate. I need to collate some pictures of Kipax that I can replicate today. I've got all the local sort of towns and villages on my list for that, for the photo fades. Because they're easy to do, like I say. It's the editing that takes the time. Horbury. Whenever you're free, I can meet you. We'll have a word with security. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, mate. I think you mentioned this last time. Horbury. I think you sent me a picture of it. Maybe. Yeah, I'd be up for that, mate. El Cheesy. Do a poo. Well, it's a bit difficult on camera. I can get the dog to do one for you. He goes on command. I tell him to go for a poo. He goes for a poo. But unfortunately, I don't think my carpet would like it. But thanks. Right. Yeah, I just want to say as well, welcome to all the new subscribers to the channel. We've just hit, I think we just hit 12,000 today. Timed that well, didn't I? So thank you very much to everybody that's subscribed to the channel again. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. Just hit the button and you subscribed. Simple as that. It helps me and it helps YouTube out. And it's like a tick or a like on your channel, really. But the more you get, the more stuff I get from YouTube as well, the more freedom I get. So that'd be amazing if you can just subscribe to the channel. But yeah, thank you to the new ones that have appeared in the last couple of months. Since I did the last live stream, thanks to everybody that's come out. I know a lot of you have come from the culvert stuff, which I will be still doing, and the Legion New line as well. Now I've got a question for everybody. I'm going to leave this on screen for you to answer, and I'm going to read some of the comments out in the chat whilst you reply to the question. So I would like to know, what video would you like to see me do that's not related to what I do already? So not something railway related, not something history related or culvert related or canal related, anything like that. If I've done it already, I'm not talking about that. I mean, what would you like to see me make or do? I'm just curious that I haven't done already, or that's nothing like what I do already, should I say? A totally different subject or different genre. Just curious. So let me know what you'd like to see me do. I'll leave that on screen so you can see it. Where did I get to in the comments? I'm going to have a sweet, I think. Now, I'm going to have an M&S giant button first. You see, Matt Runderground, this is why I don't go running. I enjoy this stuff too much. Now, excuse me, because I'm not going to be able to speak for 10 minutes. Can't beat an M&S chocolate button. And which one of them should I have? That looks like a poo, doesn't it? So I've got all the usual suspects. I like them all, but what's your favourite one? I think I might go for a Twix. Done that one. Pamela Greenwood, that's a really good question, Pamela. Can I go through a tunnel with a drone? Do you know what? I didn't try it. I did it in the cutting. You know, remember I was down at Heckmanwijk and I went through the cuttings, didn't I? The steep sides. And I flew the drone under the bridges there. It did work. The signal held up. But that's still outside. I don't know how it would hold up in a tunnel, especially when it curves. Problem is as well, I can't see it. And with it being black on the screen, I can't watch it. So I can't even tell how close I am to the top or the sides. I probably could do it. And I might try it. If I ever get a straight tunnel, I might send it down. But in one that I can access. Because if it ever falls or I do something, I need to be able to retrieve it. I don't want it to be stuck behind a 12-foot barrier that I can't get past. That's the thing. You're risking it by sending it. Not only that, there could be something hanging from the roof that I can't see, like a vine or a cable or something. And even the water that drips off the roof could cause damage. But I get what you're saying, and I did consider it when I was at Gomersall the other day. You'll see on the video at the beginning, I sent the drone in, and I went up, and then I come back out. But only as far as the fence that I could see it. I was tempted, and I said at the time to Richie, I'm tempted to go over the gate and then come back, but I was too scared to do it. She's talking about £500 worth of gear gone. You know what I mean? It took me a long time to get that, and I could lose it in 5 seconds. So it's one of them where if I had a really cheap drone, I might do it, but not with this. I am the team leader, Archiver Winter Hill. You should visit. Oh, mate, Geordie. Yeah, I would love to do that. I've been up there before, Winter Hill, up to the mast, but I've never, well, near it. Yeah, I'd love to visit, especially the Yorkshire one as well, Emily, the Archiver Tower there. If you've got any connections at Emily Moore, I'll be your best friend. If you get me in there, I'd kiss your feet, honestly. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to get up in there, Emily Moore. But yeah, I'd love to visit Winter Hill. If you can sort that, get in touch on my social media pages or the email address below. So Darren@adventureme.co.uk. Let me know, Geordie. That'd be amazing. All right, I'm going to go for a Twix. Not advertising for them, but I'm going to have a Twix. Have you had any regrets on sites you haven't visited? Somewhere that's been redeveloped? Yeah. And I can't remember what it was. There was somewhere recently. I was a bit too late. Where was it? There was somewhere I was going to do. and somebody tipped me off and said, if you're going to do it, you need to get down there today to do it. And I was like, I can't. I think I was working or something. I was like, I can't get down today. I said, I can get down tomorrow. And they were like, no, it'll be gone. And it was something they were demolishing or filling in. And I can't remember now, but it was only last year. I can't think of anything particularly, but I'd say that's one of them. And the other one I'm worried about is Castleford, the viaduct that I want to do on the Garforth. That's why I want to get it done this year. That's going to fall down and that's going to disappear very soon. It's really bad. It's going to collapse and I want to get it before it does. Another one was the Mapley Tunnel. Ant said to us, this tunnel isn't going to last very long. It's really structurally unsafe. That it's going to collapse. He said we need to get in there quick. So that's why we went down and did that. But yeah, a lot of it is rush. I have to rush out, but there'll be some stuff that I'm going to miss because it's going to go before I get there. Grey man. Thanks, mate. Tingley and Lofthouse. I'm glad you're learning from it, mate. That's the whole point of it. I'm glad it's working. And I'm sure a lot of you know some of the stuff that I already make videos about, but it's nice if you don't know about it, that you learn something. I love watching videos like that myself. Matt Potter, really, really what? You replying to someone else? Let me know what you meant. Me and my son Lucas love watching your videos. Greetings from Scunthorpe. Q-Row. Hi, Lucas. Greetings to Sunny Scunny, as he used to call it. Sunny Scunny. I had some friends that lived there. Well, Brough. Near enough. Sunny Scunny. Not been there for a while. Last time I was there, we saw Lee Evans in the Tesco. Called into the Tesco's in Scunthorpe. Lee Evans was in there. Randomly shopping at midnight after a gig. I live down south, so all your videos are interesting to me. Brilliant. Whereabouts are you, Diamond Tuesday? Whereabouts down south? Because I've got a few planned down there as well. Let me know where you are. Just watching your West Yorkshire playlist on repeat. I'm from Leeds and watch. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Mandy. They are my first. That's my first series that I ever did. In fact, the part one of that is my first ever video that I did. So you'll see that they're a bit. My commentary is a bit different as well. You'll notice I'm a bit shy on camera. I've noticed it now. I've gone back and watched them. Oh, got loads of questions coming in. Brilliant. I'm going to whiz through some of these. No excuse now the weather is good. There isn't, mate. I'm going to be out there as soon as I can. Start showcasing your vocals and finish your videos with a song like Jane McDonald. Neil, honestly. I love watching that program until she starts singing. And then it's like that, isn't it? You sort of cringe. It kind of makes that program. I think it'd be rubbish if she didn't do it, but it is that kind of thing, isn't it? I don't want to be known as that person. I don't want to be the warbler on end of a bloody singing an ABBA song at the end. I just cringe at stuff like that, but I like the idea. Great comment. I agree. Oregon. Oh, wow. Top left, that, isn't it? Top west side. That is, yeah, that's, I've never been to that. So the nearest I've been is California on the far side, and Nevada. Never been up there. Yeah, I'd love to go one day. That's the top side anyway. It's cold up there, isn't it? Yeah, we do, mate. We do hate the sun. We beg for it, and when it comes, we all moan about it, don't we? That's just us, isn't it? That's just Brits anyway, in general. Showed you your Holbeck video to my dad. Video down by the docks with all the photos. Oh, brilliant, mate. I'm glad he enjoyed it. I've done quite a lot around that area, Hunslet, anyway. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you very much. Sent you a pic of Aubrey. Oh, this is a different one, is it, mate? Yeah, let me know anyway. El Cheesy, give me a kiss. Look like you're the orangutan on your picture. If you're quick, there's a chance of recording the end of the gasometer on the gyratory. Millions of us must have. Yeah, I know which one you mean, mate. At Armley. Somebody sent me a picture the other day of it, literally nearly gone now, isn't it? But I don't know what to say about it. That's a problem. I could go down there and film it, but I'd get a minute out of it, and I'd be like, "Yeah, remember this? It's now gone." I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the history of it or anything. There's no fascinating stories. That's the only problem. It needs to be a good subject for a video. I know people would like to see it as like a local thing, but it's only people in Leeds that would like it. And anybody outside of Leeds probably wouldn't care less, really. It's one of them things I've got to weigh up. If there was something fascinating to show about it, I would. I might just get a clip of it. The guitar is still in the background. Yeah, it is, mate. It lives on that wall, and it's staying on that bloody wall. It's just a relic. That's all it is. I'm not playing that damn thing. Serious note. Glad you did the viaduct over the River Spen. Didn't know it was there. Yeah. A lot of people were pushing me to do that one ages ago. And when Richie said that was on the Leeds new line, I was like, brilliant. I didn't know it was part of that line, but it is. I'm not au fait with the lines on that side of Bradford and like the Spen Valley, but now I am. I didn't really know much about them. Blues Brothers, no. I've seen a few Blues Brothers tribute acts, and they were awful. Pit Disasters, yeah, mate. I've kind of touched on one already, and I've got one in the bag to come soon. Well, not in the bag, but one planned. Sean Hansen. Now you're talking. Abandoned theme parks. I've got a couple on my list, although one of them's nearly gone that I can't do anymore. I had Camelot in Chorley to do, and the roller coaster that was sat there abandoned. I'm dying to do that. Absolutely dying to do that, because theme parks is my thing. I know everything about them. That's my main sort of hobby. And I wanted to do Camelot for the history side of it. But unfortunately, it's all been scrapped and demolished. A couple of weeks ago, they demolished the lot. So I'm not going to get in there now. American Adventure in Nottingham, I was going to do that. But again, there's nothing left there now. But I might have a look at that still, because I know there's a few things. But yeah, mate, you're on my wavelength there. Daily vlogs on life, Mandy. Would people be interested? That's the thing. You've got to have an interest in life, haven't you? And as it stands, mine's pretty boring. When I'm out gigging and when I'm out doing the tribute thing, then it's interesting because we see different things and we have things happen and things like that. But as it stands right now, I'm sat in the house all day and I walk the dog. That is about it. And eat and do this. If it wasn't for the channel, I'd be in the house all day. So I don't know if it'd be interesting. I did think about doing some kind of like silly, when I do DIY projects, like doing a time lapse or something, or film me doing silly things in the house. But I don't know that people would be interested in that. You've got to sort of be interesting, haven't you? Let me know what you think. Would you want to see me do personal daily vlogs on life? I don't think I could do them daily. I think you'd be bored after a week. Me sat watching YouTube, that's all I do. And editing videos. Playing some keyboard. I'm not that good, mate. I'm pretty rubbish. I'm self-taught. I can't read music. I just learn a tune and play it. I'm not amazing. I don't play it as a profession. It's just something I did as a hobby. My instrument's that. That's all I can do. And I hate doing it. Sing. No. You're never going to get me singing. To me, singing is a job. And I don't know. I'm really shy with it anyway. Unless I'm on stage with the other lads, then I'm fine. But I can't sing on cue. I never have been able to. I get really shy about it. It's because I wasn't brought up as a singer, so I still have those inhibitions about it. I like that. Rick, the video I'd like to see you do is going to have to be on Pornhub. It can be arranged, mate. It can be arranged. I've got an account, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled on Pornhub then. AdventureMe on tour. I don't know what you think. I'm going to have another chocolate now. Flake. We don't have flake, mate. If you're on about the chocolates, these are Mars chocolates. They don't have flake. They're Cadbury's. Snickers. Yeah, they've got Snickers. I had one of them before I came on camera. So I had a Twix anyway. What camera do you use? GoPro Hero 9, David. Hero, not this one, but the one I use for vlogging is the Hero 9. Should I get the Hero 10? That's the question when it comes out. Stop teasing Joanne and me. We're on a diet. Richard. Or R. Francis. I presume it's Richard. I don't know why I said Richard. I can't help it, mate. I'm supposed to be on a diet as well. It ain't happening. Had a barbecue today, Domino's yesterday, and this rubbish today. No chance. Unless you got M&Ms. Oh, yeah, I love M&Ms. Absolutely love M&Ms. Not the peanut ones, just the normal ones. Not a fan of peanuts. Can you make a city tour video from your own town? I kind of done that. I did the photo fade tour in the city in Leeds, but other than that, yeah, I could walk round, I suppose, and do history. I did one in Portsmouth, didn't I? I walked round the seafront in Portsmouth. I could do something like that. That'd be easy to do because I know a lot about certain things. Yeah, that's a good idea. And even I could even do some abroad, couldn't I? I could come to Romania and do that. I've never been there, but I could go. Not yet, but when the virus goes. What would you like to? What would we like to see you do? Explore abandoned buildings and places. Yeah, but I already do that. You mean more of it? I already do that, Pamela. I mean something that I don't do now. Yeah, I don't do that many abandoned buildings, but I have done a few. And you're sussy. Don't know what that means. I would like to see above eye level architecture of Yorkshire cities. Above eye level architecture. Oh, you mean like drawn up to the tops of buildings and things? I don't know if I could get away with that though, mate. That's borderline spying on building in the windows, isn't it? I tried that on a couple of my friends a few weeks ago. I got the drone out and I was trying to scare my friend, and they live in a row of terrace houses. So I knew my friend was in the bedroom and I was going to get the drone up to the window and hover it, and they would spot it because they sit looking out the window. And I was going to scare them to death and stand away so they didn't know it was me. But I sent the drone down the street and I weren't quite sure which house it was because I was looking at the screen. I was like, I can't remember which one it is on here because I couldn't see it. I was hiding, basically. I was stood at a distance and I couldn't line it up. And I thought, God, if this goes past people's bedroom windows, I'm going to be ringing the police. So I brought it down and left it. I was like, no, forget that. Don't want to be appearing to be looking through people's windows, do you? Don't want that kind of name. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean about the architecture, but I'd need to ask permission off the buildings and the offices and things in there. You're answering your own question. No, the thing is, mate, I don't want to get really big. If I did that as a video, you've seen the other guy, haven't you? I forgot his name. The Rate My Takeaway from Morley. I'd love to do that, but yeah, I couldn't. I'd be absolutely huge. I found a few air raid shelters as a kid. Yeah, I'd love to see a few unopened ones, mate. Phil, I'd definitely love. But I don't think there's many about anymore, is there? A lot of people have got rid of them. Make a full English breakfast. I don't think you'd want to watch that. I'm rubbish. I could make some scrambled egg. That's about it. Full English. It's the timings that throw me. Every time I make one of them, I burn everything. I'd like to see you with a TikTok page. Yeah, I've considered that, mate. So I'm not down with the kids. I'm not on TikTok. I do browse it, but I'm not down with the kids with this TikTok viral stuff. I need to get into it, don't I? It's like Reddit. I don't understand Reddit. I've been on there a few times and I just don't get Reddit. I just don't find it a bit faffy and a bit silly. I need to play with it more. But yeah, I'd love to go on TikTok. It might work. Something I probably need to look at. Good idea. I'll add that to my list. It'd be great to see you do a video of the abandoned Allen Brickworks Hippo Home. Yeah, mate, it's coming up. Somebody messaged me about it a few months back, and we're doing 2 videos in the same area. So that will happen. Not sure when, but it will. Consider doing a video on the old World War II. Yeah, mate, I'm doing that as well. 4-part. A guy's coming up from down south somewhere. He knows a lot about that place, and he wants to show me, but he only comes up once in a while. So I'm waiting for him to come up, and we're going to go do Thorpe. Emily, not a prob. Only issue is it's a closed work site. Yeah, I know they've got the. I know it's closed off at the minute. They're putting the new antenna on top, aren't they? But yeah, sort that, mate. I'd kiss your feet, honestly. I know you can't right now, but even maybe next year or year after, whenever they finish. Can't be much longer left on that. They've been doing it about 4 years now, haven't they? Anyway, they're putting the top of it on soon, aren't they? But I could do Winter Hill in the meantime. If you can send me an email, darren@adventureme.co.uk, I'll be on to that, especially Winter Hill and Emily Moore. What place do you want to visit in the States besides Pigeon Forge? I want to go to Cedar Point, Ohio. I'm a big theme park man, so Cedar Point for me. I've done a few of the other ones. Dollywood, Pigeon Forge. I'd love to go to Niagara Falls. I can do that when I go to Cedar Point. It's not far. I'd love to go to Alaska and see the scenery there. It looks stunning. And I'd love to go to Yosemite as well, Yosemite National Park. I nearly did it 2 years ago. We went to San Francisco and we were there for 4 days. And one of the days in the middle, we didn't have anything planned. And I said, why don't we go drive over? I know you need more than a day, but while I was there, I was just going to go see it. Thought we did like an excursion where you could flew you up to some place near it, and then they took you on like a whole day tour, and then you flew back. We were going to do it, but what I forgot at the time, we went in January. Totally forgot it's winter. It's closed off. Didn't even think about it. I was looking at the tours, and it said they only run from like May till October. And I was like, oh damn! Kept forgetting what time of year it was. But yeah, I'd love to do Yosemite as well. I've been told by many people to go there. There's a lot of things in the US I'd love to see. I'd love to do Route 66. I've done a bit of it, but I'd love to do the whole thing. I just love driving in America. It's so easy, straight. Not like here with roundabouts everywhere and bendy roads. Harry Potter movie reviews or Lord of the Rings. I don't know enough about them, Robert. I've seen Lord of the Rings once, years ago. I liked it. Harry Potter, I've seen them once as well. I've seen them all, but once. I don't know enough about it. I am going to do a few filming locations for Harry Potter. I've got a couple in Yorkshire that I'm going to cover, but other than that, yeah, I could review them, I suppose. I could just, I do like films, but it'd be kind of a one-hit wonder, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's something I'm into. I'm into movies. Disused airfields in the Lincolnshire area. Yeah, I know. There's a lot down there, isn't there, Richard? I've done a few gigs in the Lincolnshire airfields, like the ones that are open anyway. But yeah, I think I've got one on my list. I'm sure I have. It's abandoned in the trees. Somebody's tipped me off about it. I've got that on my list. That's a hell of a drive to that one. I think it was near Great Yarmouth somewhere. I know that's not Lincolnshire, but have you ever looked at trig points? Yeah, mate, I have. I used to do all that when I was at school years ago. We used to do the Duke of Edinburgh thing. I used to do all that. there's a guy that I watch on YouTube, and he already does that. So I don't know if I'd be just treading on his toes if I did it. He does the trick point stuff. He's quite good at it as well. I'll be rubbish. Tom Cullen, are you from Miggy or Belle Isle? Neither. No, I'm from Bradford originally. From Bradford, but no, I live in Rothwell now. Not Miggy or Belle Isle, but I know him very well. But no, I'm up there all the time with the dog and stuff. Here in sunny Scunny. Yeah, I love Scunny. Like I said, the only thing I remember about Scunthorpe is when I bumped into Lee Evans in Tesco's. Winter Hill is an easy place to get to. You just have to know if the weather is going to turn. Yeah. I've been up there years ago. My mate lived behind it. When a friend of mine lived in, I forgot the name of the village. You came off at the Botany Bay Junction on the M61, and you went up into the hills and round the back. Oh God, can't remember. Little village just behind it, anyway. And we walked up the hill. I've been up there a few times. People only watching your videos about their local areas. Camp. Oh, right, yeah. No, they do, mate. Yeah. A lot of people are only interested in what they know, and if I venture off, I start getting comments like, "What you do? Why are you going down there? Why don't you come back to Leeds? You've got loads in Leeds, do?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will, but I like to vary it a little bit." But some people get touchy about that. Like I did the Portsmouth videos. I did 2 Portsmouth videos when I was down, just when I was visiting family down there, and I got roasted for it. You know, you're not from Portsmouth. You don't live there. Do Leeds. I thought I will. Just I only stepped out for a couple of weeks. I live in Reading, Berkshire. I've been to Reading a few times. Company I used to work for, we used to do courses down there. At a big business park in Reading, and I forgot the name of it. It was like a green park or something, like an eco park near the football ground. Just remembered there are tunnels underneath Bradford. Yeah, there are, Pamela. I'm looking into that. I know which ones you mean. You mean the Beck, Bradford Beck. Do you think they'll fill in Pudsey Green side? I don't think they'll fill it in yet. No, I think it'll last quite a while yet. But they've definitely secured it, so you can't get in. I think they've done that because they want to keep it. Well, I hope anyway. I hope they don't end up filling it in. I'd be a bit sad about that if they did. Yeah, I'd love to go to Niagara Falls, Pamela. If I do, I'll get a video on it. I'd love to film that. I'll have to grab your email address. I still have an American Adventure theme park guide to say, oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, I'd love that. I love all that sort of stuff. I collect all the old memorabilia. Darren at adventureme.co.uk. Easy. Darren at adventureme.co.uk. Kid friendly. They're all kid friendly. All my videos are kid friendly. Not aimed at children, but they are kid friendly. Cheers, Kevin. Saying goodbye. Catch up next time. Keep filming, everyone. Thanks, mate. Thanks for joining us tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Get another sausage on the barbie. I'll see you soon. Thanks, Kevin. Get him singing at karaoke bar. Oh, I'd do that. Yeah, a couple of drinks down me. I'd sing anything at karaoke. In fact, next time I go abroad, I'll get some of me drunkenly singing on the karaoke and torture you with it online. Yeah, I'll do that. Sean Wolfenden, evening. Well done on the milestone. Thanks, mate. Your videos are getting better all the time, and I love the stitching. Stitching? Does that mean like the stitching the clips together? Is that what they call it? I'm not a fan with all this these terms. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I can tell that I'm improving. If I go back and watch the early ones to now, massive difference. That's what it's about, isn't it? Learning. Defo up for theme parks. Really want to do Six Flags. Which one though? I've done 2 Six Flags already. I did Great Adventure, which is supposed to be the best one, and Magic Mountain in California. I did that one, which a lot of people regard as the best one, but I didn't think it was. I thought Great Adventure were the better one. It had better rides, but when I went, they were all new. Apparently, it's a bit run down now and a bit not so nice. But I went probably 12, 13 years ago when it was all right. Ever thought of doing a few collabs with other YouTube? Yeah, I have done, mate. Matt, I've done Martin Zero. He does Lancashire, what I do. Trekking and Towpaths in Sheffield, he does, or Nottingham, he does what I do, or what I do, what they do. I've done one with the White Wicks. They're down south in Andover. They do railways. I've done Robert John Kerr. He's a Yorkshire guy that does walking videos. So I've got a few on my list. I'd love to do one with Jeff Marshall, Runderground, who was on here earlier on. There's another guy in London that I watch, and I don't know his actual name, and I can't remember the blooming channel, but I'd love to do a joint with him. It's quite a few I'd love to do, but they'll happen if they do. If they happen, if they don't. Nodrog as well in Blackpool. We're planning on doing something soon. Kurgan UK. As a new Mini 2 drone owner myself, I'd be interested in your experience since the initial flight video and preferred settings, hints, and tips. To be honest, mate, what I do, I just watch YouTube videos, and because I don't fly it that much, I don't get out that much with it. I only use it on a video for like 10 minutes or so. I need to go out with it more, I really do. And I think now summer's here, I will. But I've not actually experimented with it a lot. I have it, a lot of it, I have it on the standard settings, but I have changed the control settings to be a bit more, what's the word? A bit slower so that I can make the footage less jerky. Because when you press right on the remote, the camera's like... So I've changed a lot of the yoke settings and things to bring it down. But I just did that myself. I just tested it and made it up. As for everything else, I've watched a few YouTube videos that told you how to configure it, and I copied what they did, and it seems to work. But until I really use it, because I haven't sent it like off yet, I literally hover it around. But until I go out and really play with it, yeah, I could probably do a follow-up to it when I've done it and do what I've got settings and stuff. Magnet fishing. Yes, mate, I'd love to do that. Seen a few videos of folk doing it. Yeah, Martin Zero did it, didn't he? He went off and did it with somebody else. I don't have any of the gear, though, but if anyone's got any magnet fishing gear and wants to take me with them, give me a shout. I'll definitely go do a video on that. Stephen Redwood. Do you like any modern architecture? I do, yeah. I know a good building when I see one. Yeah, there's a few buildings that have caught my eye, especially in London as well. Yeah, I do. I like watching. You're probably watching, but I like watching the B1M on YouTube. They do a lot of the modern stuff, the new buildings going up, the new skyscrapers, and the new infrastructure project. I love watching infrastructure things like tunnel building and the new underground crossrail, the sewer pipes that they did in London. I love watching all that kind of stuff. These big infrastructure projects, mega projects. Thanks, Mick D. Thank you very much. He was watching Martin Zero. Why I'm late? Oh, right. You were watching Martin Zero. Yeah, he's got his Megatron video up tonight. I think I was supposed to be doing that. Megatron. I was working, unfortunately. I was supposed to be going to Megatron with Martin and Ant in Sheffield, and I was also supposed to be doing the steam railway that he did, Severn Valley Steam Railway. I was supposed to be doing that, but fortunately I took a temporary job and I couldn't do either. I needed the money. How about lost ships of Leeds, like Schofield's, for example? That'd be interesting. Sorry, lost shops, not ships. That'd be interesting. I remember Schofield's. I remember trying to think what any other ones. What's Primark now, or Sports Direct? That was Alders, wasn't it? Yeah, I could probably make something out of that. It's a good, interesting idea, Justin. Pay more respect. Ground Zero. Yeah, I went there 2009 or 8. It's quite a weird atmosphere there. I didn't like it. We went there on the bus thing, and then I walked around for 10 minutes or so. And then I don't know, it was a bit somber. It was a bit depressing. My sister went there last year. She was she's into things like that, and she went last year to the year before to the memorial place. I'd love to see that now, the memorial thing. Where am I from? I'm actually from Bradford. This side of Bradford, though, Leeds side. Technically, I was on the border. I was born in Bradford in hospital, but where I lived all my life and grew up was right on the border of Leeds and Bradford. So you could say I was either. I probably spent more time in Leeds than I did Bradford. So, but now I live in Rothwell. Technically, Rothwell. So I'm a Leeds lad now. Have you checked out Thomas Edward on YouTube yet? It's definitely unique. No, I haven't. I'm going to write that down now. What does he do, Thomas Edward? I'm going to have a look at that. When I've come off this live stream, I'll check him out. Right, let's get going. Roads are straight, Darren. It's the potholes that make them bendy. Yeah, you're right. Had another one of my old railway walks. Birstall, Oakwell, Cleckheaton. Brilliant. So you're going the opposite way to what I did on the Leeds New Line. So you've done the bit that I haven't done yet. Hi, everyone. Hi, Hamera. Hope you're okay. Have you looked at the National Library? Yes, mate. Chris Bradley. Yeah, I have. I'm on there all the time. I live on it. Practically live on it. That's where I get most of my information from. DW lives on Sharp Lane. I know where that is. Not far. The reason I know it is because of Pizza Max. I like Pizza Max. Or it's Cavani's now, isn't it? Cavani's. I like that. Typical Leeds folk. Yeah. Green Park near Majeski Stadium. Yeah, that's the one. Green Park. I knew there was some eco thing. They had a big wind turbine there near the stadium. I remember the stadium being the other side. I was there for about a week. And of course, getting to Winter Hill from Bolton is easier. If you ever want to do it, no problems taking you up there. About 10 minutes drive from me. Brilliant. I've been the Bolton way as well. I've been past it that way. Just remember the name of the village. Withnell. That was it. Withnell, just behind it. And with you on the places you want to visit, I like to hunt and fish. So I love living in Washington. Could get a lot of ladies if you did something in Forks, Washington. Oh, right, okay. I like to go hunt and fish. I'd love to do hunting and fishing. Something I've never done in my life is hunting and fishing. I'd love to get into that. Especially that side of America where it's all beautiful. You've got the nice forests and the mountains and the cabins in the woods. Top 5 UK theme park rides, past and present. Now you're talking. Top 5 UK theme park rides. So you're not asking just roller coasters. You mean anything? I won't give it in order, but I'll give you my top 5. The Ultimate at Lightwater Valley has got to be in there. Although I think that's gone now. They closed it 2 years ago and it hasn't ran since. And I don't think they're going to reopen it. I think it's beyond repair now. Unfortunately, it's sad because it's still the second longest roller coaster in the world. Still. And I like that because it was unique. It was designed in-house. It was quirky. Rough as hell, but quirky. And it was one of the first rides I ever went on as a kid. So that's in the top 5. Got to be Nemesis at Alton Towers. Perfect layout, perfect ride. It's not necessarily scary, but it's fast. I like that. I like the G-forces on it. We don't really have any good wooden roller coasters in the UK, so I'm not going to rate any of them. Wicker Man at Alton Towers is okay, but it's not massive. I'm trying to think. Maelstrom at Drayton Manor theme park. Brilliant, brilliant ride. Not a roller coaster, but a brilliant ride. Apocalypse at Drayton Manor. Great drop tower. Love that. One more. So many. Valhalla at Blackpool, Pleasure Beach. Brilliant water ride. My favourite park's probably Blackpool. Alton Towers, Blackpool. We don't really have much choice over here, though, do we? Let's face it. We've got probably 12, 13 theme parks, and that's it. I love the European ones. We did Europa Park a couple of years ago. Loved that place. Absolutely loved it. I wish I was vlogging then, because I would have done a great vlog on that. Live in Beeston, but live in Pudsey when I was a kid. Well, I lived near Pudsey when I was a kid, so I know Pudsey really well. Don't know Beeston that well. Portsmouth videos were great. Cheers, Phil. That's where my family is. Not all of them, but some of them. So I enjoyed doing them, and I'll be doing more from Portsmouth because every time I go down, I'm going to use it to film a video. So I've got a couple of railways to do down there and a couple of other things to do with the forts and stuff. New York and do a video of their elevated greenway. Yeah, mate, I would love to do that. If I ever go to New York, I will do that. I went years ago, but I wasn't vlogging then. But I am due a revisit, so I will definitely do. I will look at that, yeah. Portsmouth videos are great. Please do more. I will, mate. I promise, Alan. Definitely do more down there. I've got loads planned. Hi, friends. I'm new from Islamabad. Hi, mate. How are you doing? Humera? Greetings. I worked summer working at Six Flags over Georgia. I bet it was, Matt. Yeah. I've never been to that one, but I know all the rides that are there. I'm not a fanatic. I know what's at parks, but I've not necessarily been. But I know a lot of the rides at Six Flags over Georgia. Where are we? But I plan to do a lot of the American parks later on. Grateful to have been to Nashville. I'm sure you love it. Yeah, I'd love to go to Nashville as well. If I got a Pigeon Forge, I might go to Nashville while I'm there. I'm planning on doing a trip to Tennessee, Nashville, and Pigeon Forge and all that sort of Central America area. I've never been down like that end. I've done the East Coast, West Coast, but I'm definitely going to be doing that. That was going to happen this year, but not anymore. But it might be a couple of years now. Diego Hazard. Do you think people find your channel from other similar channels mostly? Yeah, I think they do, mate. Yeah. I'd love to do one with Diego Hazard. Do you think people will find your channel? I think they do. So, like, I think it's how YouTube works. It recommends similar content, doesn't it? So if you were to watch old railway videos, it would probably flag me up. White Wicks, Jeff Marshall, and a few others. And Nodrog as well. Fellow ex-Bradfordian now in Kaz. I've got loads of friends in Kaz. Brilliant. So we've all left then, have we? I think everybody I know from Bradford doesn't live there anymore. Says it all, doesn't it? Diego Hazard. Yeah, I like him. Who's the other guy I like as well? Jay Foreman. Jay Foreman. He's not really railway related, but he does some brilliant videos. If you have 12,000 subs, why only 49 likes and 77 watching? Good question, Simon. Good question. Well, I know why there's not many watching, because everyone's out. I don't blame them. The sun's out. It's warm. First nice day of the year we've had. Everybody's at the pub or in the garden. Don't blame them. 49 likes. Yeah, I agree. Please like the video. Give it a like. The more you like it, the more it gets shared, the more people will see it. Why not? I've got a magnet for magnet fishing, but only done it twice. I'd love to do it. Just something I've never done. Brilliant. Get some on Amazon. Hi, Thomas. How are you doing? Are you okay? Schofield's Beatty's Model Shop. Yeah, I remember that one. Remember the Bond Street Centre as well. Do you ever do drone footage over the Shipley Glen Fair? I haven't yet, but I will be doing, because I'm going to do a series of videos on Shipley Glen. So I will catch that when I get there. There's nothing there now, unfortunately. It's just houses. It's a shame, because there's nothing left of that fairground at all. I've got old videos from when I was a kid. My dad got on the camera from when I was there, so I can probably use some of that. Arlington National Cemetery is a spectacular site. I've never heard of that, Steve. What's that? Arlington National Cemetery. I'm going to have to have a look at that. Arlington National. Where is that? Oh, Washington. Yeah, when I get to Washington, I'll have a look at that. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I didn't know the name of it. I know what you mean. Lost Cinemas of Leeds. That's different. The only one I remember that's lost is the Odeon at Bradford and the one at Merrion Centre in Leeds. Can you play a few tunes? I can't, Thomas. I can't play guitar. It's not mine. I wish I could. T simply awesome. Sure is. Are you thinking about the Queensbury line? I am, mate. I've already covered that, David. Just didn't film it. I went with the White Wicks and did the 3 tunnels. But I was definitely doing that because I've got the footage from when I was with Paul and Rebecca, and I haven't used it yet. And I need to make a video around it so I can put it in. So I'll definitely be up there. Rivington near is by the remnants of the ancient burial mound. Yeah, I've been to Rivington. That's where the big lake is, isn't it? We checked out Post 10. Yes, mate, I have. Certainly have. Watched my first ever culvert video, and I dedicated it to Post 10. That's where I got the idea from. I love watching his videos. I was trying to not replicate, but I was trying to do it as an homage to him. And people loved it, so I did more. Lee Garden's Chinese, bloody fantastic. I like Lee Garden. I know where that is. I've only been there once. Never bloody open. But it is a nice Chinese, that. Caravanning and getting drunk is better than hunting and fishing. Yeah, I like caravanning. I used to do that with my mum and dad when I was a kid. Any plans to do Mockle? Yeah, definitely, mate. I am a little bit, but there's no other YouTubes that cover Bradford, Huddersfield, Barnsley, Halifax, or even Sheffield. So no, I'm fine with Yorkshire. I've definitely got plans for everything. I've got pins on my map everywhere, all over the country, especially Yorkshire. I've got every town you've mentioned there or city. I've got things there. So I'll definitely. Neil Sharp, Thultimate. Yeah, Thultimate. That's the one. Few abandoned theme parks in the UK. Yeah, there is. I can name them all off the top of my head. Unfortunately, there's only one that I know of that you can get into, and there's nothing left. Every other one has pretty much been smashed to pieces, and it's just a field now. It's a shame. Pamela, I've got it. Video front seat roller coaster rides. I can't do that, Pamela. There's already a million on YouTube doing that. I watch them, so I know there is. I'm subscribed to about 10 channels, theme park channels, and they all do that all the time. So I'll be just adding to the masses, really. I wish I'd have got in there early with that. I do have another channel on YouTube that has a few on it, but they're like old ones that I did in the 90s. But I wish I'd have got into that sort of thing, but like in the early 2000s, but everyone beat me to it, so it's oversaturated now. Any more collabs with Martin Zero, Trekking and Towpaths? Yeah, I was supposed to do one last Sunday with Martin and Ant, but I was working, so I couldn't do it. But definitely, we're always chatting to each other about things. Won't be long, I'm sure. Yeah, American Adventure. That was one of my favorite childhood parks. It's a shame it's gone now. Portsmouth is historic. So great you could do that. Yeah. And I wasn't there on holiday. I was visiting family. I've got family that live there, and I go down a couple of times a year. But I tend to do it when I go in summer. I film a video because of obviously the weather. So no, I've got plenty to come. Been on Superman. Which one? I've been on Superman The Escape at Magic Mountain And I went on the other Superman flying coaster at Great Adventure. I think that's right. Lived in Bramley, Beeston, Holbeck, Southend. Oh, bloody hell, you've got around, haven't you? Yeah, well, I've done Bradford, Huddersfield, and Leeds so far, and that is it. Found you from Martin Zero. Okay, brilliant. And you're from Leeds. So I bet that was a shock finding out you had somebody in Leeds that does that. Are you still planning on doing a video of the Kirkburton? Yes, mate. Used to live near there, so I know it very well. I used to get on top of the wettest viaduct today. And I go, oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'll look at that. Definitely going to do Kirkburton. I used to live near Kirkburton, so I know it very well. Map, men, map, men, map, men. Yeah, I know what you mean, Matt. I love that. That's Jay Foreman, isn't it? And his friend. I love Map Men. 59 likes. Oh, brilliant. Thanks. Most important, 77. Exactly. Yes, Neil. The ones that have made an effort, the ones that actually didn't go to the pub, the ones that watched me instead, or are sat at the pub watching me. Brilliant. But I can't blame them for being there. I didn't expect any, to be honest, so I'm glad that you joined me. How do you like this? Letter be chat. Can't see the like button. I think it's just under the video. The menu under the video, it's normally down there. If you're watching it on the browser. 69, it's going up. Yeah, get liking. Let's get it to 100. Old Leeds Shops, Alders and Hedrow. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember Lewis's. Dominion Cinema, Choplallerton. I don't know that one. I wasn't round here then, Stephen. Lost bus stations in these. I still haven't done all the railway train stations yet. Great channel, enjoy. Thanks, Peter. Glad you're enjoying them. I enjoy making them. Lyric, Tong Road, Amley. I know where that is, but I don't know where the lyric was. Lost trams in Pudsey. There's lost trams everywhere in Leeds, mate. Everywhere. I could do the whole lot. I don't know anything about trams, and I need to look into that. Brighouse to Norwood Green. Yes. On my list, Lee. 100%. Wish you could have been about to do a video of the old Butlins Filey. That is one. Yes. I missed that. I went there as a kid. I remember it. Not to Butlins. It was when it was taken over. I know a hell of a lot about Butlins Filey. I was fanatical about it about 10 years ago. I used to go there and walk around. A friend of mine had a caravan at Primrose Valley, so I used to go in there all the time. I used to be on a forum online. Butlins Filey lost or something. And I used to love reading the comments and seeing the old things about it. That was before I did this. I was really into it. I could make a really good video on that. But unfortunately, like you say, there's nothing to show apart from a new village now. I'd love to have done that, Lee. Grand National is a fab woody at Blackpool. Yeah, it is good, but it's too rough now. I loved the Grand National in the 90s. It was perfect. It's really fast. It's quick. It's nippy. It's good. But the last 5 years, it's really rough. It hurts now. It smashes around. They've changed the brakes on it. They've changed the wheels on it. Changed the trains on it. Trying to make it better, and they've made it worse. It's too rough. You come off there with a banging headache and a swollen back. I'm getting old as well, don't help. But I used to rate that very highly, not anymore. Unless they give it a nice renovation, a retrack. Amp, hi mate, how are you doing? I hope you're okay. I'm great. Was it a collab? Yes, it was, mate. I was supposed to go to Megatron with Martin and Ant. That was supposed to be me as well. Fortunately, I was working on the week before. 75 likes. It's going up. I vaguely remember going on one last trams in Leeds. I'm not that old, but I'm glad you got to experience it. I never saw any of them. Ahoy there, me hearties. Hi, Hannah. You all right? Arr. Oh, it's Victor Meldrew. Old Douglas. Mrs. Warboys. How's Mrs. Meldrew? Does she know that Mrs. Warboys is there? You found me via Martin Zero as well. That's Mrs. Warboys. How was the bunion? Martin has just released it. Yeah, I know he has. He messaged me today saying it's going out same time as your live stream. I went, you asked. I went crazy. No, I didn't. I said, oh, great. I said, that means nobody's going to be watching me now. But no, they did anyway, so it's fine. Better remove that false beard. I can't even. It's about that big on my screen. I can't see it. Oh, it is a false beard, isn't it? Get rid of it, mate. Get rid of it. Trekking released it yesterday. Yeah, he did on Saturday. Well, I tell you what, I've really enjoyed myself tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm so happy that you joined us on this lovely day. But I think I'm going to wrap it up now. I've got a couple of jobs that I need to do in the garden before it gets dark. I've left something. My hot tub deflated while I was filling it up today. Like I said earlier, I was going to do the live stream from the hot tub, but it deflated on me whilst I was filling it up. I found a leak, so I've glued it. And before it gets dark, I need to check if I need to try pump it back up and see if it's working. If not, I'm going to have to re-glue it. So I've no idea what I'm going to do if this glue doesn't work. I've got a punctured hot tub that I've only had for a year, which is a shame. But yeah, I need to go get that done. Margaret is getting very suspicious of Mrs. Warboys. I bet she is. Thank you. It'd be great. Thanks, Lisa. Margaret is getting. Thanks, Darren. Yep. Cheers, mate. No worries. It's good, mate. Look forward to more culvert videos. 2 more to come over the next couple of weeks. Look forward to some old pics from Butlins. Yes, mate. I've got hundreds of them. Yeah, keep looking. If you find anything, let me know, Lee. But I even found the location where they buried the elephant, Charlie the elephant. I know where that is. Good night. Thank you. Thanks, Viper. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Matt. God, I've got plenty now. Thanks, Phil, David, Lisa, Neil, Aidan, Paul Moller. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Keep watching the videos. I'll see you next Sunday with a new video, brand new video, because I'm going to film it this week. If I can get out, I will, I'm sure. I have to. Otherwise, I've got no video. But I'll get out this week and get a video for this Sunday. Hope you are enjoying what I'm doing. And thank you once again for getting us to 12,000 subscribers. It's amazing. And I'm so happy. And yeah, I'll be back online soon with another live stream on the next milestone, probably. Or unless I find another excuse. But no, he didn't, Aidan. Barney didn't make an appearance. I don't know where he is. He might be in the back garden. When the sun's out, he's out. I've not heard him in the house. Normally he's sniffing at the door, but he wasn't here. So I've got a feeling he's outside. Next one. I'll get him on the next one. Cheers from DK. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Douglas. Supper out the oven. Yeah, get your supper out. Lee Bruty. Thanks, mate. Glenn Muggs. Bye, Glenn. Catch you later. UK's post 10. I love that. Yeah, I need to think of a culverty name, don't I? Anyway, thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed chatting with you all. Thanks for getting this to 12,000. Keep your eye on the channel. Any comments below, and I'll see you soon. But thanks for joining us. Bye. Enjoy the sun.